All right, hello. Happy Sunday. It is... Excuse me, sorry. It's high noon. All right, anyway. I hope you're all doing good. I know it is early for my stream standards, which means there's probably not going to be a lot of people here. So it's just you and me. Hey, it's just you and me. All right. I hope you're all doing good. We're flying the A350. It's the end of Airbus week, which means we're never flying Airbus again. Just kidding. But next week, I think we're going to have an anti-Airbus Boeing week. I think we'll fly like CRJ, some Embraers, an X-plane. We might bring out, I think it'd be fun to bring out the Q400 again. I had a lot of fun with the Dash 8 yesterday. I know it's not an Airbus, but it was a good time. Definitely the Leonardo Fly the Mad Dog MD-80 is making a return. I've been itching for some MD-80 ops. So we're going to definitely get some of those going. But for now, today, we are in the Ethiopian A350, a beautiful livery. Beautifully simple. I love it. And we're going to jet up to Addis Ababa. The block time's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So it's not a long haul per se. You know, medium haul. And yeah, it's just going to be a chill day. I don't have any plans for topics to talk about or anything like I usually do, right? Yeah, we're just gonna do it. We'll just do our thing and see what happens. These are two airports I've never flown to on stream, so see what that's all about. I'm just excited to see how it goes. Something a little bit different. Get a good look at Tunisia, fly over Kenya, and then we end up in Ethiopia. So we'll see what the photogrammetry looks like around Africa. Not a place I fly very often, not because I have anything against Africa. It's just I don't really have any airports here. So yeah, let's do it. I am looking for... Let me get the PDF. Actually, big brain, watch this. Save PDF to my downloads, right? And then I'll jump over to my downloads, which I actually need to go ahead and delete everything in my downloads because it's getting full. I'm out of space on my computer. And then we'll open with Edge, because Edge is a really good PDF viewer. Fun fact. Let me clear out my downloads real quick. Info girl. Okay. Free up a little bit of space. Alrighty, here's the plan. We are Ethiopian. I need my highlighter. Here we go. Enhance. We are Ethiopian 804. We are flying from Dar es Salaam to Addis Ababa. HTDA to HAAB. A350 900. That should be good. But yeah. From HTDA to HAAB, we're going to bump our cost index up quite a bit. Cruising at 410 initially, and then at some point we're dropping down to 400. There's a point in our flight plan where we turn the other direction and start heading east. Or west. So that's probably where we're going to drop down. Trip time. Air time's about 2 hours 13 minutes. We're taking 4 hours and 18 minutes of fuel, which is going to be 23,000. Wait. Metric. 23 tons. 23 tons of fuel. This is in kilograms. Yeah. There's my signature. Cool. Here is our route. We got Avuko, UL413, MOV, UN304, Alemu, UT-129 M kit, and then we'll take the arrival. We'll plan the arrival as we get a little bit closer, because 2.5 hours is plenty of time for runways to change, winds to change, things like that. But right now, for departure, we're planning runway 23, Uvuko 1 Delta. Something in my eye. We got 218 passengers today. Payload is 22 tons. Zero fuel weight, 162.7. And our takeoff weight is going to be about 185. Planned landing weight of 173. And then we have all our route stuff down here. What I am interested in is the alternate. I don't know where that's at on the thing. I guess we can look here. Our alternate is Djibouti. So we're planning an extra hour of fuel to get to our alternate. So there is our breakdown of the flight plan. Let's get this thing rolling. We will get things started. We can also get GSX boarding. Before anybody says anything, if they do, if there's any of those kind of people out here, no, Ethiopian does not fly the A350 on this route. It's flown with a 787. But close enough, right? Close enough. All right. Options. We need everything in kilograms. Flight ops plan. Where do we want to go? Here. Sim brief import. Ethiopian 804. Actually, I need to get connected to VATSIM. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Mm-hmm. Song's a banger. I don't care what you say. All right. GSX should be going. And it looks like it is. All right, our load sheet, import. While loading is being performed. How the fuck am I supposed to know my zero fuel weight, CG? Am I dumb? Alright, we'll just let it... Just let it do its thing. Let people board. Well, that's going on though. We can go ahead and start getting this stuff set up. Request our company flight plan. There we go. From HTDA to HAAB, alternate HDAM. Djibouti. Get our wins. Get those plugged in. Our IRSs are aligning. Which is what we want to see for our departure. We're planning runway 23. That looks like it gives us a headwind of 5 knots thereabouts. So that should work good. Let me get SimLink up and running. And we got the Uvuko 1 Delta, which is going to be taking off Make a right turn, direct Avuko, pretty much. So we'll get that plugged in. We got the Uvuk 1 Delta, no transition. Get that inserted. And that should be golden there. We'll do our fuel and load here in just a sec because we need to wait for the plane to get loaded so we can get our zero fuel weight. Fuel on board 2.4. I think I probably need to, if it's syncing up with GSX, I probably need to request refueling. Which means seatbelt signs off. This livery is really a masterclass in simple liveries done well. I love this livery. Never come down, whoa, whoa. Hey, let me do the thing. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe. If you want, I can go find the chart that shows how many of my viewers are not subscribed. So, I could throw that in your face. I won't do that though. But if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, just you being here is enough. All right. Thank you. It's like somebody's loading in over here. Yule 737. Oh, who is it? Is that fire?
What's up, Beijing?
What's up, Beijing? I joined the Discord channel. Your model matching sucks. Yeah, it does. Sometimes, hey, listen. It sucks unless you're flying a Tupolev, and then it model matches the Tupolev fine. It model matches the Tupolev fine. It shows a Tupolev.
This is a 757. How the fuck did you get a 7? You don't have a 757?
Apparently not.
What? Hold on. What's that? No, wait, no, that's not. Wait, yes. What does this show up as?
737.
Yeah. what about this?
737.
Oh, hold on. What about?
I'm very surprised it's not a 757. It's kind of funny that it's a Tupolev. But 737?
737?
757. American Airlines.
American to get it as a 757? No.
Here, what I can actually do, let me.
It's fine, who cares? It doesn't matter anyway, we're not gonna see each other in the cruise.
Yeah, I gotta. My mouse is dead? Hello? Rip? Watch this. You're about to see some crazy shit. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where is it? Where is it? V-Pilot. Alright, which one of these am I using? Model matching. Let's do iVal MTL. Watch this. This is gonna be a freaking hacker. All right, hacker man. What's your call sign? What's your airline? Okay.
Ethiopian. Hold on, I put the wrong engine on. Everyone get off the plane again. Need to swap everything.
What
Just
airline?
3 hours?
What airline
Oh,
do
shit.
you want to be? Do you want to be United?
Sure, let's put me as Unite.
All
Do
right.
you not have anything from like the Europe or
I do.
Africa?
I have TUI. That's from Europe.
No, put me as Unite.
Okay.
Got 2.
Hawk Tua. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Copy. Watch this. Watch this. Where are we at? Where are we at? I think I fucked this up. Paste. Call sign prefix. ETH. Boom.
The engines have been fixed.
Now if I
Now reload.
save, close, add custom rule set. Boom, you're in United. Congratulations.
Grazie, grazie.
Congratulations, you are being rescued. Please do not resist. Alright, fueling is supposed to be happening. But it is not.
Position lights, the lights.
Okay. Alright, I assume that's set. Cool. One 162.629.03 23.3 218. Oh yeah, easy.
So why are we doing a 3-hour flight?
A350.
What?
A350.
That's it? That's the only reason?
Yeah.
I hope we're booking it. Are we booking it?
I'm
We're
gonna
freaking-
set my cost index to 100.
That's it? 199.
199. Roger.
Roger.
Why aren't you syncing the weather?
It was 2020?
This is
That's 24.
24.
Roger. Did you ever fix your 2020?
Nope.
Roger. So you should just uninstall it, basically. Holy shit, it's happening. It's happening.
Ah. Ah. Runway condition, dry. It's Africa. Anti-ice off. It's Africa.
Anti-ice off. That's Africa.
Oh no, the higher climates get a little icy.
What if I do flaps 2? What does that do? Doing flaps 2 just because I feel like it. Send to McDo.
Unable cruise altitude. The fuck? Even unable cruise altitude.
Alright, cost index. Can I do 199? Hell yeah.
Yes,
199. Stuck in the middle with you.
The difference between obese and fat. They're the same thing.
Never heard truer words.
Bro. Init wrap. 3.1 performance. I might need to lower the cargo. Carrying too much shit.
Don't you just hate it when you're carrying so much shit that you are carrying too much shit? So Life is like a huge fan of Corsair, right?
Yep.
But I don't understand, and I need to ask him about this. Why can't they make a mouse that lasts longer than 1 day on a charge?
He has the mouse pad that charges his mouse while he uses it.
That would be smart.
Like it's like the captive. Yeah, but I don't want to. Why would I don't want to pay for that. I have a Logitech mouse. The thing lasts like 2 months. A single AA.
You got like the Logitech mouse, the good one.
This is the cheap one. This
Yeah,
is freaking,
the good
just
one.
like a $30, $40 mouse. Yeah, the sensor is pretty good. It's been alright. Sometimes I wish I had Bluetooth in it just for convenience of other stuff, but I get
Yeah.
it. It's not Bluetooth's not convenient, reliable. Why is it unloading the plane again? Are you kidding me right now?
Ready for pushback?
Yeah.
See ya.
Let me know when. You ready?
Start my APU.
Roger.
Oh shoot, Unicom.
The landing altitude is 7,600. 25.
Auto. How do I set this up? CA only. Our squawk is gonna be elite, brother.
Plane is loaded. Close all doors. Remove everything.
Cool.
Pushback truck. Don't forget to start smart cars.
Oh, that is very true.
Pressurizing hydraulics. Beacons on. We're taking off 2-3, which is 2 are right behind us.
Somewhere over there.
Literally right behind us.
Smart cars. Woot!
Damn it. So left and right ECC mode incorrect on my engines. Fuck. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna need to fix something on my plane. I'm actually gonna need to unload it again. And then,
Must be flight
honestly,
factor.
I could just leave those warnings on the screen. But I really don't want to.
I'll say I love the flight factor 7.5 and 7.6, but the stupid anytime you want to do anything you have to unload and reload the plane is so annoying.
Big suck.
I get like realism or whatever, right? But also, why, like, if you're changing an engine in real life, can't you do that with the people on the plane? Like, is that big of a deal?
Malfunction started, ground, power connector. No, we're not doing that today. Make it function. Jesus Christ. Okay. I just unaligned my IRS. That's it.
Rip?
Release parking brakes, please.
Damn it.
I'm ready to push. Just let me know when your IRS is aligned again. No, start.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh yeah, and the
Just wanna
flight
reset the
factor,
whole
the
thing.
flight factor has no option for quick align, does it?
Yeah, no, it does. But
Oh, it does. Okay. You have to unload the plane to select it, probably.
Parking brakes, please.
yeah. Yeah, fuck. Dude. Fuck's sake. 4 minutes. Damn it. Oh, it gives me time to re-input my whole route again. You can push back.
Okay.
You take a second to start up anyway, so.
Commencing push.
Apparently there is a bug with this plane now with this new update.
What did they break now?
Apparently the EGT goes up to like 1400 degrees Celsius and then it has to cool before the engine actually starts.
What?
So,
How do you even program that in?
ask iniBuilds.
Remember when they used to be good at stuff? Coverage farm remembers.
But the engine wobbles now. Woo.
Alright, IRS align. That was fast 4 minutes.
Is it really humid here? It is. Like condensation clouds and shit. On engine start, of all things. Alright, engine one.
We thank you for your attention and we hope that you enjoy it.
Or free nav unavailable. I love that. I love that. What the fuck are you saying unavailable? I hope the loaded all the fuel I need to into it.
Left is clear, right is clear. Flaps 2. Trim 29.4. Spoilers. Auto brake RTO.
The fuel valve broken.
Broken 757.
Just. I shit you not. I think it might be broken. Man, what the hell?
Doors are
Starter.
shut. Ooh.
Right engine start valve has failed. Fuck off. The right engine start valve failed. Stupid plane, dude. Let's start one. Come back to these.
Oh, I'm sniffing that APU.
United. Get our credit card today. Alright, it started.
Welcome to China
Hot
Airline.
start?
Thank you for
Do
choosing
not hot start.
Airline.
Do not hot start.
Thank you for choosing the airline. Alright, APU off.
Pressurization auto. Overhead scan complete. Hydraulic recovery. Flaps into 5. Nab's obviously not working yet.
I'd like to welcome you aboard
2 is stabilizing. Still. Just right start valve is still open. Why is the right start valve still open? Still broken. Alright, send it.
Oh, you're ready.
Board. H1015.
Dar es Salaam, traffic, Ethiopian 804, taking off runway 23, Dar es Salaam. Okay, GSX, go away. Thanks for slamming on the brakes. Love it when you do that. All right. Stabilize, Toga. Knots.
V1.
V1.
Rotate. Oh yeah. Positive climb. Gear up. How's it going, Marcel? Just in time to be here for this bird to lift off the ground. Time to climb. Laps 1. You're doing a flight? Where are you flying? Go ahead and go autopilot on. That's enough hand flying.
Roger. Toga.
I want to look at this photogrammetry. It looks really good. I'm surprised. Look at that. When you think of places that would have good photogrammetry, good ortho, Tunisia is not one of the places you think of. Scopsons, what's going on? Doing Warsaw to Hamburg. Nice. I think you're gonna get Misfits 2024. It does look good. It looks good when it works. Now, admittedly, we've only been using 2024 this week because 2020 reset all of my settings and I don't know what my settings were. So I'm gonna have to thanks, Microsoft. I'm gonna have to figure that out again.
Oh my god.
But we've gotten really lucky because 2024 has been working. Knock on wood. Prior to this week, 2024 has been a buggy mess. But somehow it just decided, "Dude, this week we're gonna work just fine," which I'm not complaining about. What's going on? Not much. Not much. The weather up here is hot. I think it's already like 83, 84 outside. It's only noon. Man, look at that. That looks good. I've been impressed with my sceneries, with my simulators the past couple days. X-Plane looked absolutely stunning last night at dusk. Misfits is looking really good today. It did, yeah. Like even just like looking at the Chicago skyline was like, dang. Misfits could never, because something that far away just looks like triangles in Misfits. It's trying to show out. Yeah, we'll have more, this week we'll have more 2024, because the Fly the Mad Dog, I think the plan for this next coming week is anything but Boeing or Airbus. So the Mad Dog is in Misfits 2024, so we'll give that a shot. I haven't flown it in forever.
We'll teach him the Tupelo.
Uh-huh.
It's time.
You'll buy the game then, you'll learn VATSIM this week. Hell yeah. Listen, once you get the fundamentals of VATSIM down, just kind of the biggest tip is write everything down when you're first starting out. I still do it a decent amount as well. Just when I'm getting instructions from ATC or whatever, just write it down. But once you get to the fundamentals, the more you do it, the more comfortable it's gonna get. Don't get upsetty when ATC yells at you, because sometimes they have a stick up their ass. They take a fun hobby too seriously. Everybody does sometimes. It's fine. But the only way to get more comfortable with it is just to do it. The more you do it, the better you'll feel about it. Is that a fetish or is it just stuck up there? I don't know. I'm afraid to ask. The next time I get yelled at, I'll just be like, Denver Center, is that a fetish or is it just stuck up there? There's an American at Poland using an A320. Interesting. They're a long way from home. What's going on, Sean? How you doing? Alright, spoilers disarmed. This thing's cooking. I think we're good.
Our Mercury's not the lightest plane today, but we're doing alright.
2025 hurricane season's gonna start up soon. Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. You're keying me into all the hurricane names coming up. Is this Ethiopia to Tunisia? The other way around. Tunisia to Ethiopia. 2 airports I've never flown to on stream. Actually, I'm sure I've gone to Addis Ababa. I don't think I've done Dar es Salaam. Ever.
We flew into Addis Ababa.
I say, I think we have.
We literally just did, like 2 days ago.
No, that was Djibouti.
From Djibouti to Addis Ababa.
What?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Classic Americans.
Liar! You're Polish from Poland? I thought you were from... I don't know. I don't know anything. It's pretty pog. American flies to Europe a lot. That's true. I'd venture to guess though that's probably not in a lot of A320s. But yeah. Regional. What they used to do is you used to have Airlines from America have feeders in Europe. So like probably like the 70s and 80s, you would see some Pan Am 727s in Europe. You'd see TWA 727s. I don't know if any other airlines did it, because I think Pan Am and TWA were the major players transatlantic before deregulation. But they used to have like feeders that would feed into their transatlantic flights in Europe. But it's not a thing anymore. You think my plane is a she? What makes you say that?
Roger, high engine temp on the right side.
Plane is poggers. I'll tell you that much.
Alright,
350.
I really hope my right engine does not blow up.
Whatever. If it does.
Why is this plane hit me?
Your mom called Key. Your mom named her car Emily. I do, there's a lot of people that name their cars. I never have. Can't spell again, no worries. I get the gist, I get the gist. Did you see this flight on Flight Radar? This Ethiopian flight? Yeah, usually when I put together the flights to try to figure out gates and stuff, I usually look on... No, the A320. He's talking about VATSIM. So we can probably look at the VATSIM radar. Take a look and find it. Here we are down here. We jump up to Europe. Hello. Oi, mateys.
Engine 2 may catch on fire here.
EPWA. Doubloons.
And if it does, womp womp.
Your lots. 8CE.
Alright, hold on, level off.
Yeah, I don't see this American anyway, but I'm sure he's around. Or anywhere, but I'm sure he's around. America. You were going to Hamburg. There is Marcel. What do you mean you're from Poland? Your home airport is DFW.
Brother said he's from Poland. He's from Poland.
I guess to be fair, you're Polish.
Bro, like every American is European. That's like every American saying I'm Irish. But in
Okay.
reality, they're just American.
Were you born in Poland? Or were you born in the US? Hot take inbound. Brace yourself.
Alright, my right engine might blow up.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get banned on Twitch for this, but I had a good friend in college who was Polish.
Eh?
Well, American, but
Americanza.
Polish heritage. And every time he would bring up that he's from Poland, I would say, "Oh, you mean Germany?"
Got him. Got him. Originally from Poland. So he abandoned his country.
Ah,
Let's go. You're a
I
real
see, I
American.
see.
Real American right there.
America.
That's right. That's what real Americans do. They leave their home country for America. The real Americans. The real one right here.
What's with Europeans moving to Texas? I don't know.
You know what? Just freedom. Just
Freedom,
That's it.
brother. Freedom.
My right engine is not doing well. You think it's gonna explode?
Well, if it does, you have another engine, so.
Oil temperature's at 130. Oh, it's dropping. It's dropping. Oh, it failed. Fuck my life. It's on fire. God damn. Are you shitting me? Can I not reset it? In-flight start. Speed okay. System to flight. Flight start. Valve open.
How did that happen?
I don't know, but I think I just blew it up again. It's cranking. It's cranking. I think because I had switched the engines out, it freaked out on the start, and I think I accidentally started it on startup.
Oh.
And didn't realize. Alright, engine's coming online now.
I don't know. If you're moving to the US from Europe, I don't know why you would choose Texas. It's a weird choice.
He's getting ready to move back.
Maybe it's the no income tax. I guess that could be it. But even at that, there's much better options like every other state that doesn't have income tax. Need to go minimum speed. They're slowing you down. Put on the brakes. Put it in reverse.
Utility bus is reset. Alright, we're back up. We're back in climb. We're going.
Hell yeah. We're back, brother. You didn't pick that.
What's our cruise altitude?
410.
Oh, you're just climbing like nothing? Like, I see you below.
Below? Below?
Yes. I'm about to overtake you.
What?
What's above? I'm behind. I'm freaking booking it. I'm passing like 75.
You had an engine failure and you're going to overtake me.
I didn't start climbing, obviously. Why would I stop climbing? This thing has enough
Airbus,
power
we need to have a
fly one engine.
conversation.
The right engine might blow up again, but I could just fail an engine for you and just fly on one engine the whole time. I should definitely turn on the cross piece. The right engine might blow up again. It might blow up again. I'm just hoping to get to cruise so I can power on.
You need to hold. You know how to do those? I've never had to hold.
Seriously? You have no. You yeah. You never had to hold.
I'm okay. Hey, look at that. Your landing gear's down for me. Is your gear down?
I just recycled the thing. Roger. Classic.
I think it's just model matching.
I didn't load the throttle here though.
To be fair, the 757 climbs like a rocket. That thing is massively overpowered.
D-rated climb today. Prevent engine fire.
I've done VATSIM since 2017. Never been told by ATC to hold.
Really? Only 2017?
I think I've never done cross the pond either.
The FO is not in control. Why is the FO in control? Oh, fuck.
This ain't your first time?
This ain't your first time?
That's why I avoid
Right.
Europe. It's too
Always
busy.
gets held. Yeah, America, you just fucking book it in.
Yeah. American ATC, I don't
Or
care.
you go around it. Yeah, we don't do this whole stuff. I don't fly in Europe anymore, really.
It's just,
God, it's just so busy. It's
I
so,
look,
Yeah. His home country, Texas. Goddamn, that's right.
okay.
Dallas, Fort Worth, that's right.
Were you born,
God
were you
damn.
born in Texas or were you born in Poland? No, I look at Europe and look at all this traffic and I'm like, that looks like hell. You were born in Texas? Well, you're American. You're not Polish.
He's American, goddamn, that's right. That's right.
You
He's
have
a Polish American.
you have Polish heritage, like I have German heritage, but I'm not German.
I dare
Hot
to crisis
take,
strike.
hot take. Watch out. I got hot takes.
Hot take, hot take. That's right, that's right. It's a big predicament with Americans. American born, but different heritage, which is almost everyone. But like, what are we? They'll always say
It
someone
always
else.
really annoys me whenever somebody who is American, to try to make some point, they're like, actually, I'm
like, no, you're not. You just want to
freaking,
relax.
I'm actually Spanish from Spain. And it's like, no, you're not. You're American. Your family may be from Spain, but you're not Spanish. But at the end of the day,
Bomb them. Bomb them again and again. Keep bombing them. Airstrikes.
that's my take.
Just do not catch on fire. Do not catch on fire.
I'm trying to think of a good
I
example
wish
to
I had
make my point. Trying to think.
just turn your transponder off. That's the proper thing to do in a situation like that. Right, Keegan? Transponder
So
off.
much traffic. Help.
Transponder off.
Usually when I get in those situations, I click on the vPilot client and then I hit Alt F4. However, I haven't been in a situation where it's been just too crazy busy.
A fucking American? Is that
You?
you? Roger? Classic.
That's
He's the
another reason
American.
I don't fly in Europe with ATC is because they fucking hate me. All I gotta do is say, good afternoon. Fucking, what's a thing?
Good afternoon, fucking.
Good afternoon, Bremen Radar. Lufthansa 3 Echo Tango. Flight level 60. And they'll be like,
It's
I
not
fucking
German,
hate
yeah.
this guy, you fucking American, fucking, fuck you, don't know what you're doing. It's like, dude,
Okay, London controller.
incoherent German screaming. Exactly. That's probably the most common thing that happens to me when I fly in Europe with ATC is I talk and then just immediately you can hear it in their voice. They're like, fuck this guy. It's like, no, that's not fun. I don't like it. What the hell is this?
Bring him in here!
Halt! You may dismiss. Now then, Colonel, interrogate him.
Go ahead, Gribber.
Good morning. Good morning. Walk round him slowly, looking at him closely. Then stand behind him. This always puts them in a state of anxiety.
What the General says is quite correct.
What is your name? Know his name! There are distinct guidelines in the manual of interrogation. Use them. Of course, General.
Yes, right. Well, now listen to me carefully and understand this. We know everything.
In that case, can I go?
Ask him about the mounds of Earth.
Of course. What about the mounds of Earth?
What mounds of Earth?
We ask the questions! Where exactly did you see them, General?
In the graveyard.
In the graveyard. Why are little mounds of Earth appearing in the graveyard?
Could it perhaps be the moles?
That seems a perfectly logical explanation.
Oh my lord. Look at the radar.
Engine 2 has caught on fire again. Flight start. Ground start.
We already know
Possibly.
everything. Then we gotta go. I'm gonna use that if I ever get interrogated by the police. Oh, very nice, very nice. Oh yeah, that looks like busy airspace. Dum 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 dum. Why can't I set myself to? Oh, there it is. Do not disturb, so it's not beeping all day. Beepity 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 beepity.
Attempting to restart engine. Again. Crank. Okay.
.350 circle is so small and tight. That's what she said. It's that Airbus autopilot.
Engine. Reboot for me here.
I have the Stream Deck and I don't have anything on it. So I've been doing like this. We'll do volume control for Misfits 2024. I don't have anything So I'm not using my gaming PC to stream anymore. How's the A350? It's really good. I think it's really fun. iniBuilds continues to be iniBuilds, so there's a lot of bugs and not a lot of system depth. However, that being said, I think it's really fun. I enjoy it. It's definitely by far the best A350 option we have in Flightsim. iniBuilds got, I think iniBuilds is just publishing it. I think iniBuilds is helping out with the funding, and I think they're publishing. I don't think they're actually doing the A320. I think it's still Synaptic that's doing it. I hope iniBuilds. I hope iniBuilds doesn't get too involved with the A220. I want that to be good, since TFDI refuses to give us their 717.
All right, starter valve is stuck open. All right, starter valve is stuck open.
Regional jets so underrated. That's true.
And that's why you should have flown in Texas. Where you're from. Got him. Holy shit. Dude, I'm slapping you with these jokes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah.
There are 3 planes in the pattern. Nice fire.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go.
One of them is you. That sounds like busy airspace. I feel like a big difference is in the US, ATC has space to like sequence. Because the US is so much bigger and more open. In Europe, there's not really that option. So it's kind of like, all right, hold. I can't vector you 100 miles in this direction for spacing, so hold.
Alright, the engines are okay. Well, I'll be back in 2 hours.
Roger.
You got this.
I'll make sure your at least one of your engines doesn't explode. Really teenage dream. What channels do we need in the Discord? Here's what we have. Nobody uses it, which is fine. What do we need? Should we do, I think I probably should add a sim settings thing. So when people ask about my sim settings, I can plug my Discord. The VATSIM room? What's the VATSIM room? Oh, to talk about VATSIM. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. I think we're gonna get rid of show the stream. Nobody uses it, which is fine. The thing of it is like I add all these and just kind of throw stuff at a wall and see what hits. Oh, hold on. How do I? Nope. It is. Shit, what's the emoji shortcut? Windows period. There we go. Get it? Because it's a headset? Ha 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 ha. Oh, save changes. Sync with that, that's fine. Moonlight, everybody feeling warm and bright. Alright, tech I feel is a good one. Screenshots, obviously, is a good one. IRL is a good one. Song suggestions, go away. Memes, self-promotion, yeah. Not safe for work is fine. We can add a tech support channel. Make it a forum. We're gonna make it sim support. I don't do tech support. Can I put a GIF in here? I was gonna say, there's no way. Plane. Oh. Computer. Let's need help with your sim. This is the place. Great tag. Misfits 2020. Wait. I have to choose an emoji to save it? Weird. Okay. That's done. Look at the screenshots. Very nice. Looks like busy airspace. Is that a McDangle Douglas? No, it's a 777. Nice. What else can I do? How do I set up an RSS feed? Permissions. Synced with announcements, which means y'all can't type in it. That's what we want. Wait, I don't know how this works. Here's some CFI. What's going on? How you doing? Hey, hi, nice to meet you. Thank you for making the CRJ flyable. I referenced your video about sensitivity settings and stuff like that. Completely changes the CRJ. Thank you for that. I hope you are well. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Yeah, no CRJ today, but when I do fly the CRJ, when I am able to get into Misfits and reset all of my settings, thanks Microsoft, makes it a good time. Makes it a great time. Oh! Alright, how we looking? Fire, is your plane exploding? Testing the new flight model. Not need any more curves than the next one. Oh, that's good to hear. That was the thing I was most interested in with the V2. Was like, hey, so the V1 was ultra super sensitive. Like, obviously I've never flown a CRJ. I'm not a pilot. But part of my brain is like, okay, there's no way that I like lightly touch the yoke and the plane just like flips up into the air, does a backflip, spirals out of control. So, yeah, I got to look and I found your video with the, kind of the settings, your control settings, curves, sensitivities, all that stuff, and it made a world of difference. So, huge thank you. New flight model, lift drag, flare, thrust, all adjusted. Ooh. It's gonna be good. Version 2 had no... So is this new flight model, is it an official Aerosoft update, or is it like a mod? Because I know somebody was working on like a flight model mod for the CRJ. I'm desperate for the CRJ to be fantastic. Beta team for the official one. Oh, okay. I'm excited for that. I'm desperate for it to be good. I want regional jets. I want more, and I know I shouldn't. As much as I love, like, 737s and A320s, regional jets just open up so many options for routes. Night and day so much better. Also flex. Oh, and holds are fixed? Hell yeah. Heck yeah. I'm sold. Now if Microsoft would just let me install it into 2024, that would be awesome. I have the marketplace version of the plane. I have it in 2020, but I haven't gotten the option to install it in 2024 yet. Which I'm fine with. I will be fine with once I redo all of my sim settings. Thanks, Microsoft. I booted up 2020, was it Friday? And it took me straight into the first time opening the sim, set up your accessibility settings and the graphics settings, and I'm like, oh no. No. This ain't good. Because I had 2020 set up, it was like solid as a rock. Like perfect. And now we gotta find that sweet spot again. And like a idiot, I never took screenshots of my settings. So that'll be fun. Cool stuff coming to it. In 24 we'll have a further update to flight model, as well as a better one. I like the sound of that. Caught that Star Wars reference. My man. That's what's good. The tongue. Oh wait, it's not that part of the song. Never mind. The thing I really like is that with V2 they give you all of the CRJs, because I only bought the 700 and the 550. So I like now that I have the 900 and 1000 to play around with too. I get it probably kind of sucks if you bought both. But I like that it's all in one package now. It's very nice. Has this engine wobble always been a thing and I've just never noticed? I swear today's the first day I'm noticing the engine like lightly wobbling. Of course I pointed out and now it's not gonna do it. Alright, whatever. I see how it is, iniBuilds. I see how it is. You bought both? Yeah, I could totally see how that would be annoying if you bought both. But I guess we can just be happy that version 2 is a free update. Alright, let's see what Marcel's doing. How's Marcel doing? Still holding? Do they have an event going on at Hamburg? It is wildly busy. No wonder you have to hold. Damn. Alright, how do I go to myself? Is there a little... I guess there's not a thing for that. You're getting vectored now? Well, that means you're getting closer. Fire and I are very much right on top of each other. He's at 37, I'm at 41. Should be able to see him below us. Maybe not. Are my clouds so good? It's just default clouds. That's just the way they look. After the stream today, I'll get that sim settings channel set up and put screenshots of my settings in there. But yeah, I don't have any like cloud add-ons or anything. That's just the way they look. They are cooking in 2024 as of late. I'm getting rid of this sim news channel. We'll figure that out eventually. To figure out how to get an RSS feed from like FS Elite or something. Ugh. I may need to go make myself another coffee. I think I'm gonna go do that. Wake up. Wake up, Ethan. Wake up. Wake up, Ethan. Yeah, I'll leave you all with a external view. Something like so. If we had Chase playing in Misfits 2024, I'd let it do its thing. And I'm gonna go make a coffee. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. YouTube folks, I want to offer my sincerest apologies. I need to come up with a way to have like stream beats or something playing for you guys, because I know it's quite quiet over there for you. Twitch, you don't get an apology, you get music. I gotta fold some laundry real quick and then I'll turn my camera back on. Daddy's home! That's what Fire's mom said last night. Probably. When Fire's dad got home. Finally going for a final 15. All right. Marcella's finally getting on the ground. Fuck you too, man. Twitch asks you still wanted to send the message. Might be considered offensive and disrespectful. Listen, this stream's rated 18 plus, all right? And Twitch, listen, all right? I rated the stream 18 plus, so fuck you, motherfucking stupid ass fucking shitbag. Fuck shit. Here we go. Gotta focus? Oh yeah. I don't blame you. Focus up. Where's the hot tub and bikini at? Listen, if we get the channel, to 1,000 Twitch subscribers, not 1,000 YouTube subscribers, 1,000 Twitch subscribers, I'll do a hot tub stream. Clip it and ship it. You might say, oh, that is an unattainable goal for a flight sim streamer. Listen. Alright. How many subscribers does Chewy have? How many subscribers does London Controller have? Alright, and maybe I don't do flight sim forever. Maybe I switch to fucking like Fortnite. Then I'm gonna have a bunch of subscribers. Alright, clip it and ship it. It could happen. Alright, I'm gonna go put these towels up and then I'll be back. Turn my camera on. One sec. Only take like $4,000 in September. We're getting to the point. I'm gonna be honest with you all. I'm gonna shoot straight. I think my flight sim streaming needs to become self-funding. And what that means is start giving me money so I can buy stuff. Now I've run the numbers and flight sim is so fucking expensive. It's unreal. I'm like, I need to stop buying stuff. Like maybe I need to go back to the old days of like when I was in college and wasn't working. So like a new plane comes out, right? I start a donation goal and crowdfund. Basically, you all buy the thing for me so I don't have to buy it. On a serious note though, if the stream grows, it would be really nice. Like one of the things I'm looking to do is I want to start making YouTube videos, and not like a full flight YouTube video, like an actual edited, put together. We're gonna do a review of the PMDG 777-200, but it's gonna be like a funny review that's like edited up and not like a series review at all. That's different than just like loading into the sim, looking at the plane, the textures are shit, the sounds are shit, but it's PMDG, so it's the best plane ever. Something different than that. Which for flight sim wise, it is probably the trajectory up for the stream and YouTube, because just streaming flight sim is so oversaturated. Like, I enjoy streaming flight sim, but this obviously isn't the path to growth, because I've been streaming flight sim since 2017 and the channel is fairly stagnant, right? So the path to growth, I think flight sim wise, is going to be YouTube, making YouTube videos. But it would be nice to get to the point with income from streaming or making videos or whatever, that the flight sim hobby can become self-funded, where like my actual real income from a real job doesn't have to be, none of that has to be devoted to buying flight sim add-ons or flight simulators or scenery or anything like that, because at the end of the day it is just so freaking expensive. I guess like any hobby, most hobbies are quite expensive, but it would be nice. I guess if you're looking at like streaming content dream, it is that, to be able to have flight sim self-fund itself because of how expensive it is. I'm trying to cook up ideas on how to achieve that goal. The best thing I have at the moment is just making higher quality videos. I've started messing with DaVinci Resolve a bit. I'm basically learning how to video edit from scratch, because everything, like if you go to my YouTube channel, I have videos up there. All of those videos were made with Adobe Premiere, and DaVinci is so much different that I'm having to like relearn. And these videos aren't complicated at all, right? So basically all I did for these was just like load up in the simulator, fly from point A to point B, record it all in OBS, and then just chop it up later in Adobe Premiere. But DaVinci Resolve is different. I don't want to pay for Premiere anymore. I don't want to pay for anything Adobe. So like DaVinci Resolve is free and very good. I use Affinity Photo now, which is a one-time purchase and does everything Photoshop can. And actually, even with that, my girlfriend's a teacher, so I use her account. Because she's a teacher, she gets Canva Premium or whatever the fuck it's called for free, and part of that is Affinity Photo. So I'm very thankful for that. She doesn't really have a use for Affinity Photo, because like Affinity Photo, it is basically Photoshop. She doesn't, all of her stuff is that she uses for like teaching and everything like that, she does in Canva, and Canva is really good for it. I just like the finer control of Photoshop. I got used to Photoshop for doing stuff. Now I load up Canva and it's like, whoa, I don't like this. So when I found out that she can get Affinity Photo, I was like, hey, if you're good on Canva, can I use your Affinity Photo? So that way I don't have to pay for Photoshop, or can at least push off buying the full purchase of Affinity Photo for a little bit. So I was really happy that that worked out. Oh, I said I'd turn on my face cam, didn't I? Hello, it's me. Alright, let's talk stream schedule for next week. I think what we can do is it's gonna be... I think we can go back to normal, basically. Windows, please. Normal being noon on Thursday, and then 7 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. I really like doing the noon stream on Thursdays. They're not like the most popular, I don't think, but it's just kind of nice. It's like today, getting up. I work 10 to 8, so sleeping in for me. I sleep in a couple hours, I'm getting up at noon. So that math doesn't math. Sleep in a couple hours, I'm getting up at 10. You know, get up, get ready, and then do a stream for a couple hours. I don't know, I like the vibe. Let's see. On my calendar, I don't have anything going on. I guess I should double check with Kayla to make sure we don't have anything going on this week. What we can go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and throw in just kind of normal schedule. And then go from here. So, I guess I can point this out till I'm blue in the face. For the past 9 months or so, I haven't operated with a stream schedule. It's been very much, I feel like streaming or going live. So I am going back to having an active stream schedule and trying to keep it updated. Streaming days are Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's pretty much not going to change. Every once in a while, a Friday one will sneak in if like I can't stream on Saturday or Sunday for some reason. I'll throw in a Friday one. But the streaming days are going to be Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, the times, kind of the usual go-to standard times, it's going to be Central Time, 12 p.m. on Thursday, and 7 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Now, if we do something different, like say we want to throw in a long haul on a Sunday, we can push the start time back a little bit. And these times are subject to change. When I put the times into the schedule on the Discord, it'll be in your local time. There's like a Discord timestamp generator, so I can put in like this number code and it'll give it to you in your local time. So this is kind of what I want to go for. But the crux of that being, a stream schedule is now being posted every week in the Discord. So if you want to know when I'm going live, you can join the Discord and see the stream schedule. What's also going to be here soon is sim settings. I'm going to get those in there. And if you have any route requests, you can throw them into the route requests. I think I do have a pinned message kind of letting you know I don't do flights generally over 2.5 hours on stream. I think I'm gonna reset. Can I reset this channel? Finally got that shit out from between your teeth. Oh, what was it? Alright, I'm gonna clear this channel. These people aren't around the stream very much anymore, so I'm sure won't be that much of an issue. I think Wex still shows up every once in a while, though. Sorry, Wex. But yeah, you can request routes in here, stream schedule now being posted every week, and some settings will be coming to Discord. Boom. Part of the omelet you cooked this morning on some Mother's Day shit. Do you cook a good omelet? Are you good at cooking omelets? I tried to cook an omelet last week. It didn't come out very good. One day, I mean, no. That's not necessarily why I'm clearing it. The only reason I clear it in this case is like route requests, all the messages were from like August last year. And they're people that aren't here. And at this point right now, like the goal for right now is I want to get the Discord up to snuff and usable to where it's actually useful to join the Discord in terms of the stream. So just kind of cleaning up a little bit. It's not something I'm going to do. Like, I'm not going to go through my general and delete messages. Like, oh, fucking Hulock, he hasn't been around at all. Live, that loser, delete, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of, if I do it, it's going to be like right now as I'm getting the Discord set up. Once I get it set up and good to go, I'm not deleting anything. Right. So like the channels, I deleted a couple channels. So it's not like, oh, you haven't been in the stream in 2 months, I'm deleting all your messages. That's not what I'm doing. People say you do. So what I tried, right? Oh, how did I do this? It's like you take the egg, you whisk it in a bowl, but you don't add water or milk, because if you do, it'll fluff. So you whisk up your egg, you pour it in, and then you have to like keep... It's like fucking taking the spatula and like digging underneath it so that the raw egg rolls off and cooks. And then you put your shit in there and fold it. I tried. It was my first time doing an omelet. And I want to get good at omelets because I like me a good omelet, right? Cut up some peppers, some onions, some bacon, or breakfast sausage. Chuck that in there, you know? Oh, it was good stuff. Where'd it go wrong? When I went to fold it, it fell apart. Look at the radar. I gotta get VATSIM radar back up. One sec. Yeah, sucker just fell apart when I folded it. I was like, all right, I guess I got scrambled eggs now. Where are you at? There you are. Let's just make this easier. You are now a friend on VATSIM. On VATSIM radar. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, buddy, that's some vectoring. You got quite the conga line. There's no way there's not an event going on right now, right? Use a high heat to where the butter is bubbling. Maybe that's... Oh yeah, there is an event going on in Hamburg. Maybe that's where I went wrong, because I kind of do like a medium high. I've always been told with eggs, like you want it to be high enough that, like you're saying, when you put the eggs in, they should start immediately to set. But you don't want to like have it like scorching hot, crazy, like 10 out of 10. So maybe that's where I went wrong. Maybe I need to watch some YouTube videos, some tutorials, some omelet tutorials. My usual go-to with eggs is just like scrambled eggs. I like to think I make a mean scrambled egg, you know. Get some fucking ham in there, you know? Oh yeah. Lag? The stream lagging? Use the temp to the right before the butter starts browning. Then lower it after the eggs hit the pan. Okay. So you get the eggs in there while it's still hot, but when the eggs are in, then you turn it down. That makes sense. I can see that. Like a 5 or 6. Okay. I see. Drag the set edges in. Okay. I'm taking mental notes. Scenery looks so good. Europe just generally looks awesome on Misfits. You see Misfits doing its best impression of X-Plane Shadows. At the bottom set while the top is still liquid, you grate cheese and add toppings. So you add the toppings while the top is still liquid, right? And you fold. Because I was told... What I read is you get the egg in there, your edges are going to set, and your bottom's going to start cooking. And then you keep scooting in, or like getting your spatula under and lifting up the middle so that the raw egg rolls out and cooks. So basically you're growing your patty of egg, right? And then once all the raw is rolled out and cooked, then you put in your toppings, fold, and you're good to go. And maybe the instructions I read are not top-notch instructions. You don't let the whole omelet set, and you're folding after all the raw egg is cooked, right? So you're waiting to fold until after. Siri, go away. I'm not talking to you. Fuck off. Maybe it'd be easier if you just did a video. I don't know. I am, you know, paraphrasing the great prophet of our time, Alex Jones. I'm kind of a dumbass. So, I'm a little thick. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll attempt an omelet again this week, and I'll let you know how it goes. Cooking's one of the few things you can do. I think I'm an okay cook. Like, especially if, like, I can make a steak, I can make a burger, I can make breakfast, fluffy pancakes, scrambled. I'm telling you, I make a mean scrambled egg. Okay. We gotta put in our arrival. We are getting there. Alright, 07 right. Sounds good to me. And we'll take RNAV. Cool. Zero 07 right. We're taking the RNAV Yankee 07 right via Arona. We're gonna take the MK1 Alpha arrival. MK1 Alpha. No transition. Get that inserted. And there we go. We're basically set up to get on the ground. Roasted scrambled egg. I'm telling you, listen. The majority of the time I eat scrambled eggs and I'm like, this is pretty shit. But I can make some decent scrambled eggs, all right? I ain't lying. Maybe shit isn't the right way to say it. Maybe uninspired. Like, you took eggs and put them down and then, like, mixed them up, and there's no heart to it, right? You didn't put any soul into your scrambled egg. I put soul. I put my heart and soul, my sweat and blood. Not literally into my scrambled eggs, because that'd be disgusting, but figuratively into my scrambled eggs. Alright. I'm passionate about solid scrambled eggs and ham and cheese. Get it all together. Gotta get the right salt, pepper, seasoning ratio. You definitely do have me beat, Scupsons. You definitely do. You for sure have me beat. But and the scrambled eggs department, I don't know about that. I don't know. You can believe what you want to believe. Alright. In the words of the great prophet of our time.
The difference between obese and fat. They're the same thing.
Alright. Drop a pic in the Discord. Okay, I'm gonna make scrambled eggs for breakfast tomorrow before I go to work, and I'll put it in the Discord. I don't have a food channel? You people, I swear. Food. What do we want? Face savoring food? Hell yeah. Licky face? Uh-huh. Delicious. Delectables. That's not spelt right. I can't spell. I bet it's delectable. 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 Delicious delectables. There we go. We got a food channel now. I'll put it with IRL. Finally made it. Got parked up. Let's go. Hamburg. People are trying to push you into cooking. Little they know, Master Chef Barcelona. Barcelona. Master Chef. Little do they know, you're the brain behind Gordon Ramsay. Everybody thinks it's Gordon Ramsay. No, it's actually Scopson's. Look at radar. Getting me to... Let's see. We'll jump up to here. Yeah, it's still busy in Hamburg. Let's take a look here. There's a Concorde at Hamburg. Oh my lord. Let me... Okay. Whatever. Word to mother. Oh man, I'm excited. We're going and getting food. We're going to Kayla's family's for Mother's Day. I'm excited to eat some food. And of course celebrate Mother's Day by saying Happy Mother's Day to the mothers around. Mom-in-law, not yet. Is there a mother-in-law equivalent of boyfriend-girlfriend? We did Mother's Day stuff with my mom yesterday. Just kind of went up there and hung out. That's what she really wanted to do. She's real big on just the spending the day doing stuff. We went and got food, and then we went to Lowe's to do some flower shopping, and then she decided she didn't want any flowers after picking up a bunch, so she put them all back. It was a good time. I'm gonna have to kill another wasp in my balcony today, aren't I? I keep seeing wasps flying around. I told the story yesterday, but there was a wasp in our screened-in balcony, so I did the manly thing of crack the door, spray it, and slam the door shut. So that wasp is dead. I think there's gonna be another one. There's like... I've seen probably like 12. I'm sure they're the same wasp flying around right outside the window. But I tell you, these fuckers hate me. They do. We go to the Lake of the Ozarks. They're just like everywhere. Billions of them, all gunning for me. You're gonna take your mother to see Sinners.
I love refrigerators.
I love refrigerators. Oh, I hope it's good. Only thing I've seen in theaters as of late is Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Gotta go. I will catch you later, Marcel. Thanks for hanging out. See ya. Thanks for hanging out. What the f... I'm not watching the video. I'll read the article. Trump administration poised to accept Palace in the Sky as a gift for Trump from Qatar. And what may be the most valuable gift ever extended to the United States from a foreign government, the Trump administration is preparing to accept a super luxury Boeing 747-8 from the royal family of Qatar. A gift that is to be available for use by the president as the new Air Force One until shortly before he leaves office. Why? Aren't we converting two 747s to be Air Force One? At which time ownership of the plane will be transferred to the Trump Presidential Library Foundation. Isn't there's gotta be something illegal about this, right? Come on, there's gotta be. Trump toured the plane, which is so opulently configured, is known as a flying palace, while it was parked at the West Palm Beach International Airport in February. The highly unusual, unprecedented arrangement is sure to raise questions about whether it is legal for the Trump administration and ultimately the Trump Presidential Library Foundation to accept such a valuable gift. That's my question. Annulments clause. Let's take a look at that in just a sec. Anticipating this question, sources told ABC News that lawyers for the White House Consul's office and the Department of Justice drafted an analysis for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, concluding that it is legal. Of course! Oh! The president's lawyers have concluded that it is legal for the president to accept this gift. It does not violate laws of... It's okay because I said it's okay. Sources told ABC News that Attorney General Pam Bondi and Trump's top White House lawyer, David Warrington, concluded it would be legally permissible. Of course they did. For the president, for the donation of the aircraft to be conditioned on transferring its ownership to Trump's presidential library before the end of his... Of course. If I shoot somebody and my lawyers say it's legal for me to shoot them, that makes it okay, right? The sources said Bonnie provided a legal memorandum addressed to the White House consuls last week, asked for her advice on the legality of blah, 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 whatever. The plane will initially be transferred to the United States Air Force, which will modify the 13-year-old aircraft to meet the U.S. military specifications required of any aircraft used to transport the president. Also, why? Why are we doing this if we're making Air Force Ones? Plane will then be transferred to the Trump Presidential Library Foundation no later than January 1st, 2029, and any cost related to the transfer will be paid for by the U.S. Air Force. What? Listen, okay. Oh. Fire, I didn't sign up for this today. It's supposed to be Sunday. Sunday fun day. The current Air Force Ones are Boeing 747-200s that have been operational since 1990. Hey, look at that. It's right there. Why can't they stay operational until the new Air Force Ones are ready? That goes to a department or his library, not the president himself. Also, but if it's going to the presidential library, why are taxpayers paying for it? This is only going to be used for one president. Trump has made it clear he wants a new plane this year. Well, boo-hoo. It's not really your decision, is it, buddy? It's a meme. Everything's a meme. Don't even pay any mind to it. I just hate it. I hate everything. If I was president, I'm canceling the contract with Boeing, and the Department of Defense is going to acquire an A350 to be the presidential aircraft. Unlike the current president, I care about preserving taxpayer funding. So I'm going to get an actually efficient plane to be the presidential aircraft. If I want an efficient plane, it's not a Boeing, it's an Airbus. Great minds think the same, exactly. Dreamliner would be too small. Because the impression I get is like, I'm president, right? I can't just say, I want this plane. Like, my perfect world, right? We want the most efficient plane for the president to fly around in because it needs to be as cheap as possible for the taxpayer, even if it is like pennies, right? I want it to be as cheap as possible for the taxpayer. However, the Department of Defense ultimately makes the decision of like, okay, this is all the things that it needs to have. This is all the blah, blah, blah bullshit, security, whatever that it needs to have. Freaking flares and countermeasures and ECM, blah, 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 whatever. So I think ultimately, if you're picking a presidential plane, you have to pick one that is big enough to house all that. I feel like an A350 is a good choice. I feel like it'd be big enough. You can't tell me that it's not big enough, right? All of that's inside of a 747-200. So let's pop it into an A350-1000. It'll be fine. Until the composite starts delaminating. That's true. I guess composite wouldn't last as long, But my counter to that is, why don't we re-engine the Air Force ones that we have already? Why are we buying a new one? They're aluminum. You can't tell me that they're running out of like flight hours if all they're doing is one of them is flying the president around and the other one is sitting on the ramp at Edwards Air Force Base. They probably have plenty of flight time left. Probably a similar cost. Maybe. This is why I'm not a totalitarian, right? I am on the left, but I am very much a liberal. Because when people have power, stupid decisions are made. A stupid decision being, we're going to pay for a 747 to be outfitted to fly the president around for 3 years, and then we're going to get rid of it. Fucking what? Also, if they're gifting it to the president is the head of state for the US, so they're gifting it to the United States. So why the fuck, what the fuck do you mean you're gonna give it to the presidential library? No, that's not your decision to make. I need to stop worrying about it. I need to take your advice, Gobsons. Stop thinking about it. C-32s, God, I'd jet around on a 757 all day.
You guys need an A320neo.
I think, yeah, something we're severely lacking in Misfits is an A320. We need a good A320.
Only one?
Can somebody please develop an A320 for Microsoft Flight Simulator? We don't have any. How's the Royals game going? You want to do another flight after this? Alright, good talk.
What?
Do you want to do another flight after this?
Where?
I don't know, but something short-ish. I'm burning time.
Do the return. Sounds good.
I'm burning time until Kayla gets home. She's working.
When's Kayla getting home?
Well, whenever the Royals game is over. She's working the Royals game today.
We've been working the Royals game.
She's working at a concession stand.
She does 2 jobs?
This one is paying for student loans.
I understand. They'll get you. They'll get you.
Yeah, they will. How do you feel about
Atlanta? Where are we going? Who the fuck are we going?
Is taking its toll on me. She said goodbye. Fucking, I don't know.
Roger. Numa, keep it down, ski, rapper, sudden day. We
don't have to fly, we could truck. Do you want to truck?
No! Are you fucking kidding me right now?
You have everything you need to truck, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I have your mom. Got him. Holy shit,
Got him.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
You see that transition?
That
you saw that transition?
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah. Yep. If you're American, Happy Mother's Day.
It's the day of your mom jokes, apparently. Actually, it's every day, apparently.
Did you tell me about the ICBM that you were working on? Are you legally allowed to tell me about it? No, you
Let's
didn't.
go. Hello, FBI. Oh, you're cooked. It's over.
Hang on, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. If I only have SimHaven installed for North America, does it fuck with everywhere that I don't have SimHaven installed?
No, it
Okay.
should not.
Let me try to formulate
I'm looking, I'm looking,
a little
I'm looking.
a flight here.
Bless, God bless, God, Numa, A. Numa, A. Alright.
Thank you, Faf, about it to every streamer. I haven't heard about your ICBM project. Fire, how do you feel about the ocean?
Hold on. So we're clearly incapable of choosing an airport.
I have airports chosen.
No. That's
Oh,
too late. No,
just kidding, I don't.
You don't.
I don't have any airports chosen.
Alright. What planes? You don't have an answer.
I don't. Alright, descent started.
The sun started. Oh, not me yet. Could scroll it down, but it's not yet.
I was gonna throw out... That might be a little long, though.
What do you think about the Antonov 74? You think it's a good-looking aircraft?
And 74. No.
Wait, no.
What were they think? Is it... Why?
No, it's a good plane.
Why?
You're just not... You just don't know.
Why not put the engines on the bottom of the wing? What are they trying to achieve? Isn't this the one?
It's for gravel runways. It's for gravel runways.
They could just put a gravel kit on it.
It's good. It's good. It's the... Actually, you're looking at the old one. That's the Antonov 72. We have to look for the Antonov 74. Actually, there's the Antonov 74.
Antonov 74T. Hey, we can I can send an email to Antonov Airlines. There's their phone number. Doxed.
Yeah, Antonov 148. Basically a reverse Antonov 148.
Yeah, why didn't they just do this? What, did they get smart and decide, oh wait, we should put the engines on the bottom of the wing?
Do you like the BE200? That's a cool plane now. Right?
On me, take me on. Oh, 7 4 times 2. I see what they did there. I see what they did there. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I see. I see. Mind you, the aircraft in the Black Ops 2 resort mission. I see. Black Ops 2 Future.
Hold on, I'm finding a flight.
Okay.
Numa, egg.
Take on me. All right. Destination data. Addis Ababa.
Wait, how long do you need?
What do you mean?
How long? When's Kayla coming back?
Whenever the Royals game is over.
What's the expected timeline on that?
That's a good question. Probably like an hour flight. Something like that.
Oh, like block time or air time?
Airtime. It's 19 degrees in Addis Ababa. Wow, I cannot type at all. 1027. There we go.
Scheduled block time. Scheduled block air times.
Okay. Destination data has been input. Oh.
I was gonna say we could fly in a Luckla or something, but I don't know if I have Luckla scenery. I don't think I do. No, I don't. I don't have Luckla scenery installed on this system right now. Hold. We're not flying Toncontin, no. I don't care about that. Gibraltar is too far away. Seychelles is too far away. We're not going to San Francisco. Madeira is too far away. Numa, but I'm still someday. fly an airliner?
Yeah.
Fuck. Hold on. Stand by.
Ho Chi Minh City to Bangkok.
Technically- I swear we did that.
Yeah, we did. Like yesterday.
We did that. Like we did it like 2 weeks ago. You just like a robot that goes through the same flight.
Atlanta
Like,
to Orlando.
Shut the fuck up. Let me just reset. Let me just reset the timeline. Let me just hold on.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Whatever. Oh, you don't want to fly Dash 8 again. That's too much.
I don't know. We can. I'm good with whatever. Fucking, if you want to do, you could do a business jet something. I don't know what, but.
I was gonna say Vancouver to Castlegar, but that's fine.
Vancouver, what's the ICAO for Castlegar?
CYCG. That's a Q flight though, so it's fine. We can keep going.
We can do Q400 flight.
You can also take a 737. I know 737s land there too, so.
I'd fly the Q400 again.
Okay.
Okay.
Apparently it's a difficult approach.
Cool.
If you take it visually. I don't remember how to do it.
Alright, Q400 flight. Hog. JZA 8466.
Oh, is it Jazz?
CYCG,
It's
yeah.
Jazz.
Are you jazzed about that?
Jazzing it up. Jazz hands. I'm on the approach. Which one are you taking?
7 right.
Okay, me too. I'm taking the RNAV though, so. Never turned off my seatbelts.
Cruise altitude is 17,000.
Yep.
Hog.
Hoggers.
I will say if we do this, let's if it's alright with you, let's do it on PauseCon because I don't want to risk ATC.
I don't think we're gonna get ATC.
Vancouver has tower on.
Fuck. Yeah, fine, we'll do it pause.
Okay.
I don't want to deal with ATC right now either.
Speed brakes out. Slam on the brakes. Just a kiss, so why you gotta be so sensitive? I guess I'm slowing it proper down. 027. Flaps 1. Just a kiss, so why you gotta be so talkative? Visual with the airport. Over. This is not a long taxi at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and start my APU. Ah, shoot! I forgot to do my brake to vacate. Crap, can I set this up real quick? Scoopity doopity. Landing. BTV exit at... Come on, load. You got this. You got this. Delta. Okay, there. BTV exit is set. Cool. Sweet. You're down.
2,500.
Approach is activated. Time to land a plane. Oh, I need to actually arm the brakes. What? Hello? Okay, BTV is not activated. Ups 3. Flaps full.
We are perfect on spacing.
Sweet.
Actually, I'm a little far behind, but it's fine.
My airplane. Cool. Time to paint the runway with rubber tire marks. Whoa! Misfit flight model.
$1,000.
1,000 feet. Check. Stabilize. Ish.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue. Wave off! Wave off!
500, 400, 300, 200,
Sync rate.
100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
All right, we're down.
Yeah, this thing giving like a GPS turn to final or some shit. What the fuck is it doing? What is it doing? What is my plane doing? It's not descending.
Didn't even notice we're on approach. It's a surprise.
The airport is so high, it's insane.
Addis Ababa traffic, Ethiopian 804, clear of runway 07 right, A350-900, heavy with white and some artwork on the tail, clear the runway, Addis Ababa.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear it?
You on Unicom?
Yeah.
Ah, weird. Anyway. Back.
Alright, where are we at? I want to go this way. I don't think I'm supposed to taxi on this taxiway as a heavy A350. It looks a little thin. I'm sure it's fine. Okay.
A little high.
Oh, I'm definitely not supposed to taxi on this. There's no way to get out of this ramp. This must be a military ramp.
Step out of the plane. You're under
Whoops. What runway are you landing? The right one?
Same one as you.
Okay.
7 right.
I should be
You're
able
good.
to
You're good for now.
backtrack.
I'm still a second away.
Backtracking the left runway.
Quite a few seconds away. Gear down. Slow it all the way down.
That's funny because all I gotta do is like hop over here and now I'm good.
You're braining. Are you kidding me?
Alright, let's go to N17. That'll work.
Where the fucking wiper switches? Oh, I found it. There it is.
Trespassing. You're under
Holy
arrest.
shit, plane. Plane's diving. The plane's diving. The plane is diving. I can't confirm. It is trying to hit the glide. However, I think it's gonna hit the ground at this rate, so pull up, plane, pull up. What speed is it? 127, 132.
Slam on the brakes. I think this profile is a little messed up. I feel like I'm a little close.
My first profile is definitely wrong here. Alright, manual.
I have
Taking
to
a
find the
manual.
new GSX profile.
He's armed.
Oh shit, I didn't put my flaps up. Forgot to put my flaps up, my spoilers down.
Thank you for flying Ryanair.
Nice one.
7 right. That's the right one. The one on the right.
Correct.
Right. To the right. Yeah.
It's to the right of the one on the left.
我在北京。
What's up, Beijing? I'm gonna get my stuff set up for a Q400.
What's the weather in Castle? Cloud. Fuck.
Weather in Castlegar is fucked.
Let me check. Overcast. No, no overcast. Sky 3200. Be fine. At the airport elevation 3000. See.
Oh nice, my honeycomb is broken. One of the little nubbies is cracked.
Your what?
A honeycomb is breaking.
What cracked?
One of the nubs that the throttles go on.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Plastic.
Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, don't you go running away now.
Four.
We talk too much, and all on human nature. All right, I'm gonna go use the restroom, and then we'll get this thing going. All right, right back. All right, I am a dirty liar. I don't have time to do this flight.
Got it.
She's on her way. She's on her way home. So,
There you
rip.
go. Goodbye.
Sorry, chat. Chat, is this real? No. Rip. Anywho, United. That's gonna have to be the end of the stream, y'all. Thank you all for hanging out. Sorry we can't do the second flight, but it's Mother's Day. It's a holiday. All right.
Yep. Pull the fire handle just in case.
Yep.
Discharge the right engine.
You're aware that there is a ton of smoke coming out of your engine, right?
Yeah, I know. It was doing that the whole day. It's cooked. Engine's cooked.
Alrighty, well, Fire, I will catch you later. I think Kulak and Life are going to be around sometime tonight, so try to coordinate something. I don't know. Poggers.
That sounds good. Alright. See ya.
See ya. Alrighty, y'all. That is going to do it for me today. Thanks for hanging out and hanging around. Sorry we won't get that second flight in, but we'll be back later this week with not Airbus or Boeing week. So you all have a fantastic rest of your Mother's Day. Tell your mother Happy Mother's Day if you haven't already. And I will catch you all on Thursday. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'll catch you all in the next one. We'll see ya.